Good morning, everybody, and you're very welcome to the gathering this month. We're very, very blessed to have you here with us today. So thank you very much for joining us. I'm just going to put on some of Sergei's music now. This is Remembering the Original Song at the Core of Your Being. We're going to start with a nice deep breath. And I'm going to read the morning prayer. We call forth the presence of Almin. May we this day elevate the earth and all those who have earned the right to be here, in alignment with infinite intent, through diligently and ruthlessly dissolving patterns and addictions that are unbecoming of the path of a God being. May we, as vessels of the Holy Mother, walk our path of joy, our path of heart, our path of resplendent hope, in the unwavering trust that there is absolutely no power on earth that could possibly ever compare with the unfathomable power, wisdom, and love of the Infinite Mother. We, as the gods and goddesses who walk on earth, walk in fearlessness. We acknowledge and express our infinite love and support of Mother Earth, and we address her now here and say to you, we will never ever leave you alone. Please feel our love and support to you at this time. You will rise in glory. So you can see here we have the light explosion colors, and as we always do, we're going to use these again this morning, and together we're going to form a field of oneness where we shield the whole of the earth and all its beautiful beings. So I want you to envision or imagine all of those that you care about, and your own property, your family, your human family, your light family, your neighbors, your friends, your community, your country, your continent, and finally the whole planet. And together we will do the light explosions, beginning with the red light, which shields against the hostility of others. The quality to live is unconditional living, which releases expectations and releases the cords that bind us to others. So we envision together now the red light. The magenta light has a quality of wholesomeness to live. Live authentically and in a self-sovereign way. Love of labor is not something that happens accidentally, but we have to cultivate it, and it requires discipline. So we envision now the magenta light together. Amethyst purple light is the quality, or has the quality, of refined communication. To develop this, we hear behind the appearances what others are trying to say to us. So we invoke the color and we envision it of amethyst purple, and together we explode this light. The golden yellow light removes demonic presences and interferences from demonic sources. The quality to live is self-confident authenticity. The voice of the infinite speaks to us through inspiration. When we act on that inspiration, it is born of authenticity and it is in harmony with infinite intent. We envision now together the golden yellow light. Turquoise light counteracts black magic and removes any kind of spell that has been placed on a household or a person. The quality to live is love of labor. Love what you do. It turns it into a blessing rather than a curse. And if something doesn't inspire you and stir your heart, plan an exit strategy and find something that does stir your heart. So we call forth the turquoise light now together. Emerald green shields against invasive frequencies and programs that tell us how to feel and that manipulate emotions. We awaken within ourselves now the quality of knowing ourself by being the observer and the observed. Or as the Toltecs call it, stalking yourself. Know where your actions originate from. Is it programming? Is it fear of the new? Or are you falling backwards? Make sure that everything you do is from your highest truth and courage. So I call now forth and envision the color of emerald green. Sky blue light protects against infectious agents. The quality to live is receptivity through beingness. In quietness and confidence shall be your strength. Have confidence in the refined communication of your inspiration and quieten your mind. We envision now together the sky blue light. The violet light protects against EMF, ELF, and geopathic stress. The quality to live is courageous eternal traveler. You are an eternal traveler. Gods and goddesses on earth are eternal. There was no beginning that can be registered anywhere, and there is no end. When your reality is formed from your inner space, it will be more harmonious with who you are. It will be determined by who you are, which is why we are being severely tested for our integrity and for our willingness to surrender. So we invoke now and envision the violet light together. Amber light protects against particulates in the air. The quality to be lived is recognizing the value in the objectionable. There is such value in understanding what is not for you, what it is that you do not wish to express. Valuing the objectionable. We envision now together the amber light. Apple green light protects against viruses. The quality and application is living in the holy sanctuary. The holy sanctuary requires balance in doingness and beingness. It requires that you are at peace when you labor. And as you rest, you allow yourself to do the inner work and accessing the inner self for guidance. So we call forth and envision the apple green light. Aquamarine light shields from fungus. The quality to cultivate is self-sovereignty in all aspects of our life. We falter when we think we need to be supplied from the external. Your being is your sustenance. You are self-sovereign in all ways. I call forth, and we call forth, and envision the aquamarine light together. Peach light shields against parasites, shields from parasites. With discipline, rein in the horses of your mind. This is the quality and the attribute to live. School your vision to search for the praiseworthy rather than the obvious flaws of humanity, for you become what you focus upon. Indigo light protects against, sorry, we have to breathe out the peach light first. So peach light. Indigo light protects against hostile waveforms and pulses that interrupt heart function and other electrical bodily functions. We envision together the indigo light. And now together we form a pearlescent white shield which shields all of the other coloured light explosions that we did. And we now together envision this shield forming around the entire planet, around all the beings of the Infinite Mother. And we say together, we are completely impervious to all hostile and invasive intent. Thank you so much, everybody. We're now going to move on and to do the Arasatma breathing techniques, and Jane will be leading us through these. Some of you who were here last week will notice that last month, will notice that we're doing level 3 again. We've done this on purpose because we found it to be such a profound level, and some of us have not done this level before, and it's recommended that it's done at least 5 times, if not 7 times, before moving on to the next level. So through it, we're merging inner space with outer space. So all the beautiful thoughts and feelings that we have, and the beautiful imagery that we can evoke through this level, will manifest on the earth and will have a ripple effect right up through the whole cosmos. So this is very profound, and I'm going to hand you over to amazing Jane for to walk us through this Arasatma. Thank you, Jane.
Okay, so today we're going on to level 3 of the Arasatma breathing techniques. So yes. Okay, so it kind of follows a similar format anyway to the previous level 1 and level 2. I'm just going to mention a little bit about it. So level 3 is called Evolving the DNA into Higher Expression. And Almin says, the origin of war comes from the separation of the DNA strands. Being opposites of one another, they are in an antagonistic relationship. And that this antagonism has led to karma over, through our existence. So we're going to be working with what happens then? So we need to evolve the DNA strands, from 2 twisted strands of 150 strands each, resembling a figure 8, to a single untwisted cord of 300 strands functioning as one. So the figure 8 has to become a cooperative circle, or I think a Mobius is the other term that Almin uses. And the 2 twisted ropes of DNA are separate and create the origin of war. So the complete overcoming of value judgments and the release of regrets is the major component of this dramatic evolution of the DNA. So to help bring this about breath is a really valuable tool because it changes the attitudes of judgmentalism, but it also changes the DNA itself. So this is what the 3rd level of Arasatma breaths is offering us. So levels 1 and 2 kind of worked with the figure 8, and this time we will be focusing on the navel area, which is like the portal to inner space, and the Harricanet, she's also using that term, which is the 13th meridian as well. So we'll be getting to that in a while. So we're going to our first 3 breaths. The first breath is focusing in the head as usual. The second breath is in the lungs and heart. And the third breath is in the abdomen. Okay. And we're breathing in white light this time. So during each set of breaths, the white light may differentiate a little bit into other colors, but initially we're breathing in white light. And so for the first 4, as usual, we're sitting in just upright, cross-legged position, spine straight. The in-breath is a deep in-breath and of white light, and we hold that breath as long as is comfortable while you do what what we're instructed to do for each one. And then the out breath is just breathe out as slowly as you can. Okay. Now, so we have 7 different parts, and each one has 12 cycles of in and out breaths. Okay, so our first breath is the Atma Seba Uhud, the breath of the lion's gate. Through trusting surrender, the grand adventure of my existence inspires me into fuller expression. Okay, so this time we're working on the head, and we're taking just the tip of the index finger, so of the left hand, and placing it at the left temple, and the right hand placing it at the right temple. Okay, just into the soft part of the temple. You're going to fill your head with the in-breath, holding it for as long as possible, and it is white light. And then breathe out as slowly as you can. The white light and whatever colors have, appeared will grow dimmer but not disappear. So you're building the display of colors during the 12 in and out breaths. Okay. And when we move to the next part 2 of this, you know that the inner space which has been illuminated by your breaths actually remains, illuminated sort of by your expression. Okay. Okay. All right. Are we ready to go? So Atma Seba Uhud, the breath of the lion's gate. Okay. So breathe in deeply. So that is breath 1. Through trusting surrender, the grand adventure of my existence inspires me into fuller expression. Okay. Breath 2. Atma Avi Uhetna Nastu, the breath of the winged ones. Through appreciative awareness, the unfolding perception and beauty of my eternal being reveals itself to me. Now, in this case, the hand position, so you remain seated as before, and you're placing your hands just here, just below your rib cage and above your abdomen. And so there's just a gap between your hands are facing up, your palms are facing up, and there's a gap, a hand's length there between your hands. Okay, this time, so we inhale deeply, filling the lungs and chest cavity with as much air as possible, and hold the breath for as long as possible, or as long, no, let's just be as long as is comfortable, right? That is really the main thing. And you see your lungs and your chest cavity fill with white light. The heart will pulsate red, orange, and so on through all the colors of the rainbow. With each pulsation, the light within the chest cavity grows brighter. And then breathe out as slowly as you can. And your chest will remain lit, but becoming dimmer during the out breath. Okay, so we're repeating this for 12 cycles of in and out breaths. And, don't, over focus on the colors because they appear in their own way, just getting the white light, breathing in the white light. And I just want to, which I didn't do out loud, call on the presence of Almeen during this work with the breath of the divine. So we just ask Almeen's support for our breathing. Okay, breath 2, the breath of the winged ones. That is breath 2. Appreciative awareness, the unfolding perception and beauty of my eternal being reveals itself to me. Now, breath 3. Krihet Atma Unanis Tuvi, the breath of heaven and earth. I dwell in ever-renewed wonderment and rapture at the majesty of infinite life in finite expression. Now, this time, so our hand position is that our hands are resting on our thighs with the thumbs and index fingers touching. Okay, hands relaxed, palms facing upwards. This time, we are breathing in deeply and filling our abdomen with as much breath as possible. And you can emphasize it by distending the abdomen on the in-breath. So distend your abdomen. Just let your stomach move out as far as possible during the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, can just fall back to its original position. As before, we hold the breath for as long as possible. Okay, now we have the sort of creative element where, so on the in-breath, we see the abdomen filled with scene after scene of wildflowers or songbirds, clean rivers full of fish, thriving animal life, and scenes of fulfilled and happy people living in harmony with the earth. Okay, so nature and people in harmony, all right? So you may have many scenes coming up, just choose one scene for each of the 12 breaths. So you savor your scene as you hold your breath, and then you exhale with a long, slow out breath. And on the exhale, just choose to envision the scene that you have chosen moving from your inner space to the outer surroundings of your life. Know that as you breathe out, somewhere on earth, it becomes an actual reality. Okay. So breath 3, the breath of heaven and earth. So 12 breaths again. That is breath 3, the breath of heaven and earth. I dwell in ever-renewed wonderment and rapture at the majesty of infinite life in finite expression. Breath 4, Atma Utu Kranavesvi Uhud, the breath of the little horn. I observe myself as the Mani through omniperspective perception rooted in inner vision. So this time you have your hands relaxed on your thighs, palms facing up, with your thumbs and middle fingers touching. So as we breathe in this time, we're filling our whole torso, chest, neck, and head with the in-breath. Breathing in, the color is bright white. And as you exhale, the color will change, but don't, pay too much attention to the colors as such. Okay. So we're breathing in deeply and holding the breath for as long as possible. And then when you breathe out, you're breathing out through the base of the spine. As you take your deep breath in, and as you hold the breath, envision something that stirs positive feelings. So deep, intense, positive feelings, such as tenderness, wonderment, love. So for example, she gives the example, such as the tenderness you might feel when seeing the innocence of a newly hatched chick if you're holding it in your hands. And each of the 12 repetitions will have a unique and different envisioned scene and feeling. So again, breathe in deeply, hold the breath. The breath is white, and then envision something that stirs deep feelings. Then a long, slow out breath through the base of the spine, and know that the feelings you have felt, so they move out on the out breath and flow into the earth. So the intensity of the positive feelings is very important in this case, and to support you in deep feeling, just draw on things that you love and that really inspire you and stir your heart. And so keep the focus on the feelings throughout the breath. And as you exhale as well, so that your full feelings are going throughout the earth. Okay. So the breath of the little horn, I observe myself as the Mani through omniperspective perception rooted in inner vision. Your full body. So that is breath 4. I observe myself as the many through omniperspective perception rooted in inner vision. So now you can get into we're getting into the poses where you are lying down. So you can lie flat on your back with your arms relaxed by your sides, palms facing upwards. Breath 5 is Selvanechtasu Atma Karanu, the breath of the fire walk. Through the external perspective of omnisensory vision, the harmlessness of the timeless journey is revealed. So this time there are 12 repetitions again, and they are progressive. So they build on each other, culminating in magnitude during the 12th in-breath. So again, breathe in deeply while imagining your body growing larger and larger. So this is where you're seeing your body as a field rather than a solid mass. Your body is easily able to expand with each in-breath. Fill the expanding field with white light. And then as you gently relax and breathe out, see the expanded field stay as large as it was on the previous in-breath. So build the field larger and larger with each in-breath. Start by building it as large as the whole Earth. Next, bring it to the size of the solar system, then the galaxy, and until eventually it is the size of the cosmos. So we emphasize the expansion, and so we emphasize the in-breath over the out-breath. So you have 12 cycles of in and out breaths, and then on the last breath, contemplate the following. Chevech huras estavi mananech stuhabit ukleshvi haruset, prihabat kluvaveshvi arsanat. Kreha uvanat sebahut arsanach ubli brihura satvi ananes, which translates as, all I can ever experience or perceive is created by that which I emphasize or suppress. I am the sovereign cause of my reality. So just on the 12th out breath, all I can ever experience or perceive is created by that which I emphasize or suppress. I am the sovereign cause of my reality. Okay. That is breath 5. All I can ever experience or perceive is created by that which I emphasize or suppress. I am the sovereign cause of my reality. Now, breath 6, the breath of the divine marriage, Atma Usu Amara Uhet. I exist in inspired illumination, expressing as a living work of art. So remain lying down, exactly the same position, hands and arms by your side, palms up, and know yourself to be a being as vast as the cosmos, having an embodied experience on Earth. Inhale as deeply and powerfully as you can. As you do, fill the entire cosmos with a diaphanous and transparent white light. So with white light, luminosity. Feel your awareness expand across planets, suns, and galaxies during this in-breath. As you breathe out, contract back to the body, again sweeping your awareness over the cosmic space. So we're sweeping space with our awareness. Repeat for a total of 12 cycles of in and out breaths. And on the last out breath, contemplate the following. Mihba Rutvi Aharan Nasbava Ukret Piravit Erktavri Uhuru Nasba. I affect all through the passion and joy of my existence. I affect all through the passion and joy of my existence. Okay, so know yourself to be a being as vast as the cosmos. I affect all through the passion and joy of my existence. And finally, we're on to the 7th breath. Atma Uhu Setvrahut Ananaspi, the breath of the fountain of life. I appreciate the poetry of the dance of light and shadow without judgment. So this breath, we have the first 11 breaths, and they alternate between outer space and inner space, using the navel as a doorway between outer and inner space. So again, you're lying flat. This time, you make a circle with your hands by placing your middle fingers tip to tip and the thumbs of both hands tip to tip. And you're placing this circle palms down around your belly button as we're focusing on the belly button throughout, or this is an important focal point, okay? See your navel as the bridge between inner and outer space. So there is a pause between the in-breath and the out-breath, with every out-breath being similar to a rapid collapse. So like letting a stretched elastic band go. So it's not a forced out-breath, it's a rapid collapse. There is no gap between the out-breath and the in-breath. Okay, so pause between the in-breath and the out-breath, but no gap between the out-breath and the in-breath. So breathe in deeply. So the first breath will be into your outer space, filling the entire cosmos around you with your presence as a form of transparent luminosity. Pause before you exhale and feel the fullness of your presence throughout the cosmos or your outer space. Then contract your awareness to the belly button. And then you have the rapid collapse. Inhale without any pause and fill your inner cosmos or universe or inner space with your presence. Again, pause to feel the fullness of your inner presence and expression. And as you exhale, again, contract your inner vision back to the navel, and without a pause, you have the rapid collapse, and then inhale immediately. Okay, so we start with the outer space, and then the second half of that, then you have the inner space. Okay, outer space, inner space. Pausing each time to feel the fullness of your presence. For the 12th in-breath, breathe deeply into your inner cosmic space, filling it with your breath. So the first 11 are outer, inner, okay? And then the 12th one just is your inner cosmic space, okay? So this time, breathe into the inner space. Oh, I'm getting a bit mixed up here now. Let's just, right. So the 12th one, you're breathing deeply into your inner cosmic space, filling it with your breath. And this time, as you go to exhale, forcefully expel the breath with the intent of bursting the imaginary boundary between inner and outer space. The movement of the breath is similar to the folding movement of the tube torus. As the breath moves to the edge of the tube torus on the in-breath and then folds over and back to the center on the out-breath. On bursting the boundary between inner and outer space, you will discover that they have always been one. As you feel the after effects of combining inner and outer space, you may want to continue with some more rotational breaths. but only the 12th breath had the forceful expulsion on the out breath, okay? After that, the breath is just flowing in a smooth circle. Now, contemplate the following. I am the boundless ocean. No division can exist within my being. I am the boundless ocean. No division can exist within my being. So the hand position. The navel is the center point. I am the boundless ocean. No division can exist within my being.
Thank you, Jane. That was
Thank you,
lovely.
Joanne.
So, welcome back, everybody. We're now going to together perform Belvas Pata, and I'm going to hand you over now to Vanessa.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here in this beautiful, sacred space. So as we prepare ourselves to receive this holy and sacred healing of Belvas Pata, I would like to ask you all to just allow yourselves to relax and put a nice blanket and a pillow behind you. And also allow yourself, give yourself permission to receive these holy and sacred healing frequencies of Belvas Pata. They are incredibly powerful. Now just do a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Each in-breath and out-breath, you become more and more relaxed and receptive. And now we will see our heart centers begin to open beyond the speed of light, where we see our beloved planet Earth, and expanding further and further until we see the entire solar system within our heart center. Further and further into the expansion as our fields become one, and one with the Infinite Mother. I call in the presence of Almi to oversee this holy and sacred healing. Laut Vapata, for the opening of the mind, I call upon the angel god Rusetvi Uruba to place your sigil within all present. Ruvekpa Ururek, for the opening of the heart, I call upon the angel god Yonumabat to place your sigil within all present. Kelavispava, for receptivity of the body, I call upon the angel god Thuaripava to place your sigil within all present. Now we're going to go on to Esclavinet Hospital for the removal of all ghosts and psychic impressions. Esclat Ruhanek, I call upon the angel goddess Blue Bar Sarsenit to place your sigil within all present. Min Hor Dasprava Asavak, I call upon the angel god Bilakveh Hor Sata to place your sigil within all present. Kerek Paristava, I call upon the angel god Palanokve Espruvanet to place your sigil within all present for the removal of all ghosts and psychic impressions. Blue Harinit, Kerek Stava, I call upon the angel god Pluvanet Rehanusvi to place your sacred sigil within all present. Keritmati Vasprahut, I call upon the angel god Kursvata Ures Manu to place your holy and sacred sigil within all present for the removal of all ghosts and psychic impressions. Melekor Estratve, I call upon the angel god Klespanus Haraster to place your holy and sacred sigil within all present for the removal of ghosts and psychic impressions. Uruk Mestraviz, I call upon the angel god Ursvanot Akrabar to place your holy and sacred sigil within all present for the removal of all ghosts and psychic impressions. Aranash Susanet, I call upon the angel god Nunsarek Skruvabit to place your sigil within all present for the removal of all ghosts and psychic impressions. Erekar Suhavanit, I call upon the angel god Kluvahasvi Baristanil to place your holy and sacred sigil within all present for the removal of all ghosts and psychic impressions. Now, we're going to go into the healing of oneness with the fairy elixirs. I will read first of all the 24 emotions of recognition. Perceptions of the 24 emotions of recognition. Plenitude, the recognition that I have all. Omnipresence, the recognition that I am all. Rapture, the recognition of infinite existence in stillness. Reverential existence, the recognition of mundane sacredness. Omni perspective, the recognition of simplicity in complexity. Timelessness, the recognition of the fullness of all in the moment, creating absolute truth, the recognition of existence as a devotional prayer, fulfilled contentment, the recognition of the unfolding wonderment of existence, awakened awareness, the recognition of meticulous caring, fluid vastness, the recognition of dynamic balance in expression, supported expression, recognition of limitless supply of resources, deep peace, recognition of the self as the only being in existence, effortless knowing, the recognition of indivisible existence, unchangeable perfection, the recognition of new revelations, carefree surrender, the recognition of the impeccability of timing of the unfolding revelations of oneness, harmonic resonance, the recognition of the perfection of expressions of diverse consciousness, light-hearted eternal presence, the recognition of fluid eternal existence, comforting presence, the recognition of floating on the calm waves of existence, perpetual freshness of expression, the recognition of countless possibilities of eternal existence, eternal fulfillment, the recognition of the complete equity of existence, supreme elegance, the recognition of infinite diversity of beauty, confidence of purity, the recognition of the benevolence of unfolding life, humorous conjunction, the recognition of infinite bliss, transient expression of indivisible form, the recognition of form as the ever-renewed vehicle of infinite intent. Okay, so Joanne is going to put on the fairy elixirs, and we are going to go into the healing of oneness. This is going to be for the emotions of recognition. Yerisat, Mesuvish, me. I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Hararekvi, Harustat, to place your sigil within all present for plenitude. Natver us Baravek. I call upon the angel god, Nespa Kelesvi, to place your sacred sigil within all present for plenitude. The incantation is Ak Belestat Uras Parehesvi, and the insight is within matter, and the geometry of shape lies the still point that cancels out space and time. When you enter this inner center, within your body, hostile and loose realities around you change and disappear. Rebelebekbi Avanus, call upon the Atlantean angel god Klibvas Urus Anekvi to place your sigil within all present for omnipresence. Mitret Iliset, I call upon the angel god Arut Haresva to place your sigil within all present for omnipresence. The incantation is Nestava Set Vanut Arkla. And the insight is when you find the still point of matter, atomic living takes. Oh my God, there must be something about atomic matter or something, because this has happened before. Okay, so when you find the still point of matter, automatic living takes place, not dictated by heart or instinct or head. Automatically follow the dance of life. Lasanut Mirava, I call upon the Atlantean angel god Ribavez Elenukfi to place your sigil within all present for rapture. Rivek Valesva, I call upon the angel god Nantuk Miskrave to place your sigil within all present for rapture. And the incantation is Sunek Barut Purastava. And the insight is slow down the momentum of your life, and all flows to you. Striving for results, the river of supply flows away from you. Rabanush, Urab Blevanush, I call upon the Atlantean angel god Arstu Aklarinekvi to place your sigil within all present for reverential existence. Pavelvek Iravi, I call upon the angel god Niset Karaharasvi to place your sigil within all present for reverential existence. And the incantation is Naspa Eskla Rusalva Vispraha. Insight is the great illusion of the existence of opposites must dissolve itself in the presence of absolute truth. Nothing other than eternal existence, visible and indescribable, exists. Ribaz Usat Palaneshvi, I call upon the Atlantean angel god Akravit Eset Nan Uvash to place your sigil within all present, omniperspective. Utrecht Leva Hestby, call upon the angel god Nesta Uspavek to place your sigil within all present for omni perspective. The incantation is Kriparavit et Seta Lahur. The insight is the one who transfigures his body into incorruptible, infinite matter transfigures his whole world. Asanuth Klivek Prevelsvi. I call upon the Atlantean angel God Ravanus Fabi to place your sigil within all present with timelessness. Si Uvid Nanasvi. I call upon the angel god Kerspa Eleskla, and I instruct you to place your sigil within all present for timelessness. And the incantation is Aknavur Set Vivra Vis Lek Pratavur. Insight is all life flows with grace when we acknowledge its right to exist. Sebe Helenesvi Aras. I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Miss Et Aklanus Haranut, and I instruct you to place your sigil within all present for creating absolute truth. Actually see the sacred sigils moving and vibrating as I'm signing them. Neskave Bruharstut. I call upon the angel god, Kesek Il Esba, to place your sigil within all present for creating absolute truth. Nun ek arakta, this is the incantation, nun ek arakta prehavis. And the insight is, learn now the greater depth of communication that silence brings. In the silences of your own company, do you learn the skill? Prevanus Plevanutvi. I call upon the Atlantean angel god, Paranas Espranut, to place your sacred sigil within all present for fulfilled contentment. Neskavis direct Horspa. I call upon the angel god, Arak Nenestu, to place your sigil within all present for fulfilled contentment. And the incantation is Kasanet Horahasvi Iselbach. Insight is between the moments with intent. Allow yourself to slip into timelessness, dissolving your form into the ocean of infinity, only to reform the next. Sabavutvi Ara. I call forth the sacred angel god, Nustet Ari Espranut, to place your sigil within all present or awakened awareness. Kavanesvi Forespa. I call upon the angel god Ritva Iles Nanesvi to place your sigil within all present for awakened awareness. And the incantation is Nun Az Arsklava Vis Elnet. And the insight is to remove the illusion of separate elements of the body. Contemplate the eternal nature of your being, having neither beginning nor end. Selenat Vi Pravanuk. I call forth the Atlantean angel god Nesut Aranas Selena to place your sigil within all present for fluid falseness. Esta Re Hespa. I call upon the angel god Asva Kliva Vru to place your sigil within all present for fluid vastness. And the incantation is Kisanut Brehes Prava. The insight is strictures in the body are formed by the grids of belief systems. Let them tell you in meditation the story that they hold. Then release all stories in the knowledge that within indivisible existence, neither history nor story exists. Kararat. I'll say that again, sorry. Karat, Liva Hespi. I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Ruhet, Sekrenut, and I instruct you to place your sacred sigil within all present for supported expression. Nectar Bilheshna. I call forth the angel god Skuvavi OSP to place your sigil within all present for supported expression. And the incantation is Kavavek Haselvi Stel Eva. And the insight is hear the stories from all 7 elements, all 7 levels of life. Light speaks through the dream symbols of the 12 shallow dream states. See Shrihat Sattva Yoga for that. Akravit Sek Levranut. I call forth the Atlantean angel god. Usak Misavetvi to place your sigil within all present for deep peace. Sevenus Ars Kava. I call forth the angel god Rekta Haranus, and I instruct you to place your sigil within all present for deep peace. And the incantation is Nunara Pri Espavi Eresta. And the insight is frequency speaks to us from the 12 deep dream states through the poetry of dreams. An example from Labyrinth of the Moon. A dolphin jumps through the hoof of the moon. Wings ripple through starry skies. Parasuth, Arklat. I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Visana Privabespi, to place your sigil within all present for effortless knowing. Itre Brihanut Ures, I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Sylvae Arsblad Lut, to place your sigil within all present for effortless knowing. And the incantation is Kavanut Aspavares Pahor. The insight is the communication from energy required a combination of movement and images found in Saradasi Sattva Yoga. Move from the depth of silence and allow images to form. feel what they are saying. Let me read that again. The communication of energy requires a combination of movement and images found in the Saridesi Sattva Yoga. Move from the depth of silence and allow images to form. Feel what they are saying. Okay, Asla Vribra Haranat. I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Kisa Pelanutvi, to place your sacred sigil within all present for unchangeable perfection. Mikpa Ores Arsata. I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Ekaveleva Ekvis Merikta, to place your sigil within all present for unchangeable perfection. Kutre, the incantation is Kutre Lava Berekvis Tahur, and the insight is life force speaks to us through meditation when images arise unbidden, like the waves of the ocean. So, Haranasvi, I called forth the Atlantean angel god, Isanup Reva Heruset, to place your sigil within all present. Carefree surrender. Karsu Nanarek Harstu. I'll say that again. Karsu Nanarek Harstu. I call forth the angel god, Vibrek Aranet Bravi, to place your sigil within all present for carefree surrender. I call upon the, and now the incantation. Kavek settle. Bris Brava Uhet. And the insight is breathe is breath. Sorry, again, the reading thing is becoming I'm becoming expanded. Okay, I can do this. Breathe. Oh God. Okay, breath is the language of life force. Lying in a bath of warm water for 20 minutes, eliminate the gaps between the breaths. Do not hyperventilate. Leave the bath if you become dizzy. Draw in deep rhythmic breaths and sigh them out. Leave no gaps between the in and out breaths. Nekva Suba Eleskla. I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Sitra Visnanut, to place your sigil within all present for light-hearted, eternal presence. Varavespi Nesparuk. I call upon the angel god, Klives Us Sutravek. I have to say that again. I call upon the angel god, Klives Usutrakve Minusat, and I instruct you to place your sigil within all present for light-hearted, eternal presence. And the incantation is Giret Tranadok Spirtul Ha Ufes. And the insight is instinct speaks through the poetic perspective, through becoming a living work of art. The poetry we see in the surrounding circumstances of our life and the graceful artistry from which we live releases effortless insights messages from instinct. Suvit hal estu, I call forth the Atlantean angel god, Kesva Misarut, to place your sigil within all present, a comforting presence. Bra bra mesetur nan usa, I call forth the angel god Alak Barkarstu to place your sigil within all presence for comforting presence. And the insight is Neset Ublak Bravi Menhat. And sorry, the incantation, I'll say it again, not the insight. The incantation is Neset Ublak Bravi Menhat. And now for the actual insight. Multi-sensory perception. Practice now each day. Experiment with the senses in every way. See the music like color, flow. The song of the bird within your skin will know. Then matter will remember that it contains in indivisibility all other elements. Lesba citru veleves. Say that again. Lesba citru veles askleva. No. I hope you can edit this, John. Lesba citru veles aleska. Aleskla. I call upon the Atlantean angel god, Vana Nuk Ripaset, to place your sigil within all present for perpetual freshness of expression. Brevet Ustavi Brehesvi, I call upon the angel god Aruk Nanatur Sparu to place your sigil within the present for perpetual freshness of expression. And the incantation is Ker itpa splepus astra purat. And the insight is chanting heals energy blocks. Speak your truth through chants. Tetrahus Brevasut, I call upon the Atlantean angel god Mishta Essa Hit Eresta to place your sigil within all present for eternal fulfillment. Iritva Elk Klavar, I call upon the angel god Subit Pret Prahur to place your sigil within all present for eternal fulfillment. And the incantation is Aspek O Purudutvi Aral. And the insight is, oh, I just love this. The insight is the gift of flowers, fragrant essences, removes the matrices that separate the layers of life, that once more all may be known to be indivisibly one. So beautiful. Skekva Pri Aranas, I call upon the Atlantean angel god Bruhas Pla Bavi to place your sacred sigil within all present for supreme elegance. Nan Uk Hil Esatvi, I call upon the Atlantean angel god, I call upon the angel god Aret Paruha to place your sacred sigil within all present or supreme elegance. And now the incantation. O horu res mana partalvi. The insight is, song of the self requires the 7 tones of life to sing. They each hold a note. When the life of a person sings in harmony with the one life, effortless magic flows. Verestas Manavesvi, I call forth the Atlantean angel god to place your sigil within all present. For confidence of purity. Arak, Aravak, Kre, Hu Vesvi. Call upon the angel god Asanut Rekpahur to place your sigil within all present for confidence of purity. And the incantation is Startlhut Obrasvi Menen Ek. And the insight is, leave now the separation and the matrix behind. Create your own universe where all are you and you are all. Then close are you to leaving duality behind. Makpa esetet glabahus. I call upon the Atlantean angel god Keshva Vis Glebehet to place your sigil within all present for humorous conjunction. Nanuk Spibahur Arnas. I call upon the angel god Kihur Etrak Verebak to place your sigil within all present for humorous conjunction. And the incantation is Darek Uhursat Kava Bespi. And the insight is, no more relationship. You are all and all are one. Know this, and you shall become filled with the purity of indivisibility. In an existence of no opposites, shall you in rapture reside. Almin moved into this state of oneness on the 24th of September 2011. Arakna Brihas Esekla. I call forth the Atlantean angel god Stupa Helesvi to place your sigil within all present for transient expression of indivisible form. Sababu Isetra. I call upon the Atlantean angel god Parunat El Hevesri. Place your sigil within all present, a transient expression of indivisible form. Arakna Brehas Esekla. I call upon the Atlantean angel god Stuba Helesvi to place your sigil within all present for the transient expression of indivisible form. Sabahut Isekra. I call upon the angel god Harunat Kalhevestri, and I instruct you to place your sigil within all present for transient expression of indivisible form. And now the incantation Askra Pret Ranafit Vil Esvi. And the insight is, existence is the poetic expression of the sexual interaction between perspective and unfolding eternal oneness. And now I end this holy and sacred praise, love, gratitude, trust, hope, innocence, intimacy, reverence, and self-regard.
It was beautiful.
I would like to. It's beautiful. I'd like to mention at one part when I was doing the humorous conjunction part, I could feel it when I was trying to read the insight. I could feel like a leprechaun. It was speaking through me. Well, you know, you embrace existence, and it was coming through me, and I was trying to keep from laughing. I was like, I mustn't laugh. It was actually really funny. I didn't know if you picked up on it, but I was trying to keep in the laugh. It was so funny. Yeah. When you embrace existence now, my voice, I think if you listen to it, I don't know if you'll hear it at one point when you're vegetating, but it's got a very Irish tone, you know.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Joanne.
Thank you, everybody, for participating.
Everyone.
And after the break, we're going to go into the Angel Gods of Ascension and the 5 oils of the, what are the 5 oils again? Vanessa, remind me. The 5 oils
The
of
elements.
the elemental oils. Thank you.
Elemental oils. Yeah. The 5 elements.
5 elements. Thank you. Rather than elementals. Okay, we're dealing with elementals.
The
Okay,
ether, the
everybody.
wind, water, earth.
We'll see you again in a few minutes.